The good news is when you speak to a broker, you've got all the other options of every other lender. So just because your current lender says no, doesn't mean that there are other providers out there that would say yes. But is that worth it? If you've got an early repayment charge, typically, let's say, for example, of £1,000 to pay, but you've seen a dream home that you want to move into, and your current lender has said, actually, looking at your new income and looking at the way you've changed something, we wouldn't be happy and you can't afford the new mortgage, then it must be the same everywhere. Then maybe the next lender's going to say that. And that's not the case. You're always going to check, well, yeah, I'm happy to pay £1,000 because it means that I'm going to get this lovely, amazing new house, new mortgage payment, new everything, new house, new garden, new garage, new bedrooms. Everything's going to be lovely and done. So don't feel that you are kind of at the lender's mercy that you're currently with. If they're not going to be amenable and check that you can move to a new lender, somebody else may do it. So always check. And that £1,000, yes, you might have to pay it, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Maybe you might think, you know what, I really want this, and I'm going to sacrifice that and pay the charge. But our job is to point out and show you what that is and saying, right, are you sure? Because these are your options. Are you sure you still want to move? Are you sure you still want to incur those costs? Or do you want to stay where you are until the deal ends and then move? And most customers, impulsively, they say to you, do you know what? I'm happy with the fee. Don't worry, I'll pay the early repayment charge. I still want that house. Can you make it happen? And then that's fine. We can do that. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, of course we can. Yeah, we can do that. And then they're happy. We're happy. We've helped the customer move with the lowest possible fees. But of course, you should always check with your current lender whether they can do it. Is it more cost effective? Yes, they can. Fantastic. And then you wouldn't have to do that. But I've been to some lenders where we've tried to get extra borrowing, or we tried to do that, and they've said, no, it doesn't fit our policy. We're not going to do that. And then you're stuck because the customer still wants to move. They still want to do it. And then you point out the options and availability, and then they move over and they're happy. Everything's happy. Everything's good.